Migratory birds. There are many species of bird which have inherent quality to move from one place to another, so that they can get benefit of the favorable conditions. Arctic tern. Arctic terns are medium-sized birds. The upper wing is grey with a white leading edge, and the collar is completely white, as is the rump. The deeply forked tail is whitish, with grey outer webs. It nests once every 1 to 3 years. Once it has finished nesting, it takes to the sky for another long southern migration. Siberian crane. The Siberian crane is also known as snow crane. They are distinctive among the cranes. Adults are nearly all snowy white, except for their black primary feathers that are visible in flight, and with two breeding populations in the Arctic tundra of western and eastern Russia. The eastern populations migrate during winter to China, while the western population winters in Iran, and formerly in India and Nepal. Swallow. Swallows are found around the world on all continents, including occasionally in Antarctica. Highly adapted to area feeding, they have a distinctive appearance. The term swallow is used colloquially in Europe as a synonym for the barn swallow. There are around 90 species of swallow bird, with the greatest diversity found in Africa. They also occur on a number of oceanic islands. A number of European and North American species are long-distance migrants. By contrast, the West and South African swallows are non-migratory. Hummingbird. Hummingbirds are birds native to South America. They are among the smallest of birds. They are known as hummingbirds because of the humming sound created by their beating wings, which flap at high frequencies audible to humans. Albatross. Albatrosses are large seabirds in the range widely in the Southern Ocean and the North Pacific. They are absent from the North Atlantic, although fossil remains show they once occurred there and occasional vagrants are found. Albatrosses are among the largest of flying birds. Ross's goose. Ross's goose is a white goose with black wingtips and a relatively short neck, and is the smallest of the three light geese that breed in North America. These birds migrate from their Canadian nesting grounds by mid-October, probably in response to limited food before freezing temperatures set in, and begin their return in mid-April to May. Red knot. The red knot is a medium-sized shorebird which breeds in tundra in the Arctic Cordillera, in the far north of Canada, Europe, and Russia. North American breeders migrate to coastal areas in Europe and South America, while the Eurasian populations winter in Africa, Papua New Guinea, Australia, and New Zealand. Snow goose. Snow goose breeds north of the timberline in Greenland, Canada, Alaska, and the northeastern tip of Siberia, and spends winters in warm parts of North America from southwestern British Columbia through parts of the United States to Mexico. These birds fly as far south as Texas and Mexico during winter, and return to nest on the Arctic tundra each spring. Flamingo. 4 flamingo species are distributed throughout the Americas, including the Caribbean, and 2 species are native to Africa, Asia, and Europe. White stork. The white stork is a long-distance migrant, wintering in Africa from tropical sub-Saharan Africa to as far south as South Africa or on the Indian subcontinent. When migrating between Europe and Africa, it avoids crossing the Mediterranean Sea and detours via the Levant in the east or the Strait of Gibraltar in the west. Sandpiper. Sandpipers have long bodies and legs, and narrow wings. Most species have a narrow bill, but otherwise the form and length are quite variable. They are small to medium-sized birds, occurring across most of the world's land surfaces except for Antarctica and the driest deserts. A majority of the family breed at moderate to high latitudes in the northern hemisphere. Bald eagle. The bald eagle is both the national bird and national animal of the United States of America. It builds the largest nest of any North American bird and the largest tree nests ever recorded for any animal species. Penguin. Penguins are a group of aquatic flightless birds. They live almost exclusively in the southern hemisphere, with only one species found north of the equator. Most penguins feed on krill, fish, squid and other forms of sea life which they catch while swimming underwater. They spend roughly half of their lives on land and the other half in the sea. Amur falcon. The Amur falcon is a small raptor of the falcon family. It breeds in southeastern Siberia and northern China before migrating in large flocks across India and over the Arabian Sea to winter in southern Africa. Males are dark gray with reddish-brown thighs and undertail covers, reddish-orange eye-ring, cere, and feet. Females are duller above, with dark scaly markings on white underparts, and orange eye-ring, cere, and legs. Ruff. The ruff is a medium-sized wading bird that breeds in marshes and wet meadows across Siberia. It is migratory and sometimes forms huge flocks in its winter grounds, which include southern and western Europe, Africa, southern Asia and Australia. The ruff is a long-necked, pot-bellied bird.